Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams ranked in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Saints are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against a Panthers offense that will have a lot to deal with.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Again, it's Kamara. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Here's Barkley. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. first carry for Jonathan Stewart. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield they get to it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Newton to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Newton gives off to Stewart. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. He'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. David Bass in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. David Bass. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
To throw on second down is Newton. Funches has it complete. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Newton on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Red zone opportunity. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Newton on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Here's Newton now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third and short, Tolbert. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Alex Anzalone coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Gun, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Alex Okafor in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected, and I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. But he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They run it again with Kamara, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it with Kamara. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Room to run past midfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And
using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
That'll be taken in the end zone. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. To throw on second down. Newton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Barkley. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Now let's go. 3-19. Over.
Now Barkley. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Over! Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Adams, the man in motion left. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is taken around the 12. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They find some open field here. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he fires one incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 2nd and 10, Newton can fight it. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 44-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, it's been a field goal extravaganza so far. That's 3 for him now, and it ties our game at 9-9.
I got a feeling the touchdowns are coming, though. Trust me on that one.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Newton on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's second down.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Saints on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Stewart on first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On first down, it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Second down. Here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ed Dixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they'd been down there. They'd been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the tight end has it. It's Flainer. Finding room inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. As they run the counter play. Open space inside the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 10. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints coming out now to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Barkley. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Barkley. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. He's back to throw, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying